team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle. And the last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Throw complete to Herndon. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Saquon Barkley. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Two yards on the pick. Up there, it'll be 2nd and 8. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Barkley out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A handoff to Barkley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Breshad Perriman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 78 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Second down and 3. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. On second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Goff. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson from 21 yards away. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Breshad Perriman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Damiere Byrd in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's airing it out for Williams. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And the tackle there by Chris Barnes.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Goff. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. There's a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, partner, we know they came out and locked him down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now Cobb to return. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 57 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it though. Off the option, it's Jones. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Got a man, that's Lazard. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Dillon now off the out, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Touchdown, Packers! Josiah DeGuara there to make the grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Here's a give to Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's gone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, and it's 3rd down. It's gone. That is caught. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Now they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff, he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop his shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turned him loose.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20.
You get nothing, 10. I like it.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. This one goes out wide for Barkley. That catch good for only a couple. Now Goff. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Goff now to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guy's going out for passes.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter, but a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Packers, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.